Hey, Tom.
Hey, Curtis.
Do you need a beer, bud?
Yeah, I do, buddy.
There you go.
Nice. Time to power up.
Let's do a podcast.
Let's do it. Want a beer, Moose?
Beer me.
Welcome, buddies. And you are all my buddies. And welcome to yet another episode of the Great Canadian Hosers.
Show.
You're supposed to say in guests, Curtis.
And guests.
Because we do, in fact, not only have one guest, but two.
Oh, the room is filling up now, boys.
It's a sausage fest in here now.
The Wieners are about us.
So, introduce yourself there, guys.
Oh, hello. Who's that guy?
Who is that guy?
They call me Moose, infamous Big Moose, Moosema, all of it, but I'm the same person. Hello, everybody.
Who's the guy over there with the toque?
I'm Chris. Thanks for having me, guys.
So, welcome to the Great Canadian Hosers. We'll try not to make fun of you too much.
Okay.
But, welcome. I'm happy no one hit their head coming downstairs. I have a very low stairwell.
Yeah, you did.
Staircase height.
You do a chin tuck.
Oh, yes. Totally tucking the chin, maybe even, lean over to one side, hug one side.
How tall are you, Chris?
6'2".
Oh, definitely not friendly down here
Yeah,
for you.
he's got to crouch a little bit. For me, I do a solid chin tuck going down the stairs, and then I got clearance. But
Yeah, I get by with a chin tuck.
I'm always looking down in your basement, Tom. It's depressing.
It is depressing. But it's the dungeon. And in the dungeon, that's where magic happens.
We have some news. This is episode 4. Just the other day, we uploaded our first episode on the YouTubes, on the Instagram, and over there on the SoundCloud.
Terrifying.
Technically, it's episode 3, and that was with our friend Rob. And I think we're going to upload episode 2, which is actually is episode 2. So episode 2 is episode 2.
Okay, the math.
It's getting
again,
confused.
in this room. Never good.
Yeah, so we got some more episodes coming right away. But when you hear this, it's probably going to be episode 5. That's my guess.
Anyway, welcome everybody.
Oh, yeah, shit. You can see our stuff on Great Canadian Hosers, YouTube.
Great
Canadian Hosers, Instagram. Great Canadian Hosers, SoundCloud.
We will we'll have a link on this so you can actually see it. Anyway, click, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Bing! So, I just wanted to get into this because we asked this question last episode, and I find that it would be a very good question for both Moose and Chris, having worked in trades and delivering. Do you have any funny shit stories?
Shit stories.
Are you talking about as a courier?
Yeah.
Oh, Chris, you drive truck?
No, Moose does.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about all of us here.
Well, technically not me, that's for sure.
I wouldn't say I have a funny shit story.
Did you ever shit your pants?
Have I ever shit my pants? No. I have not shit my pants, but there has been days where I felt like I was going to, only because I was sick. I had food poisoning. Very awful. And I had to run. And the problem with me is I'm very picky of where I go to the washroom.
Yeah,
because there are some disgusting places.
Oh, yeah.
So, you got to look in, you got to make sure. But when you're desperate, it don't matter anymore.
Are you sure you had food poisoning and not Thomas feeding you ghost pepper or scorpion pepper food the
I'm
night
sure.
before? He does
I'm
that
sure.
frequently to people he loves.
I think Moose did it to himself the one time at
I
the
did
pint.
it to myself.
Yes.
I did it to myself, yes. I did not cook a sausage very good, and that killed me. I thought I was going to go to the hospital.
One
I was that
sausage?
close.
You were cooking one sausage?
I think I was cooking 2 or 3.
That's right.
But,
a fucking man has more than one sausage.
Yeah, but...
You take at least 3.
You do. But a long story short, they weren't good, and I immediately felt it for days. For 9 days, I was sick.
And you paid the piper's price.
Oh. So, yeah, I almost shit my pants, but not really.
Did you get dewormed?
Dewormed?
Dude, man, if it was in there for 9 days, you got more than a little bug.
Yeah.
You got
I have to go with
alien
Curtis on
coming. That
this
thing
one.
is gonna shoot out your chest and eat the whole crew of the ship.
No!
I had some crazy cramping things. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Killing me. Kill me.
Don't allow the alien to live.
I guess, yeah. We both drive truck. We're both couriers. Moose is a courier for.
Never had
AHS,
to
or
do
no.
a quick one in the bucket and have it right next to him between the two front seats?
No.
No piss jugs. No piss jugs in this
piss
one,
jugs.
boys.
No.
We don't do long haul.
No,
Just
that'd
around
be-
town here.
I'm sure I
So
can find a bathroom by then.
anyway,
Oh, no.
we talked about pooping and shitting for a very long time last episode.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Popular topic.
Yeah, we have certain things we have to cover, and that's usually burping or pissing or shitting. So hopefully we got that out of the way now.
I guess so.
What else we got? You're single?
No,
Well,
Chris is married,
No, Chris is not-
no
Chris is not
marriage for
married.
me right now. No,
but
but I have a girlfriend. Yes.
oh yeah, Moose is pretty single. Hey baby.
he's single. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You guys use any of those apps?
I do not. I do not use an app.
Used to when they first came out.
They?
The apps, the original ones before Tinder. I guess Plenty of Fish would be the.
Oh, that's
One-
not an app. That's just
Plenty
like a
of
website.
fish.
Yeah, I guess they have an
Oh.
app for it too. I guess.
If you're talking about first dating apps, that would be Grinder.
This ain't Grinder for dudes.
I mean,
yeah, I
after
guess some
Grinder
people use it.
was Tinder.
Grindr for dudes.
So the mentality is still there. It's just multiple
Yes.
genders.
Sorry, I have the wrong app. I don't know how
Yeah.
this mistake happened.
I'm
Where's
getting a
all
lot
the
of
women
action
on this
out
app? I don't get it. There's no women on this app.
What the?
And they're
you're
all-
not. You're not Michelle.
Yeah.
All the dots on the screen are coming close to me right now. They're homing in. Was that Fat Boy? Was that the dog?
Yes.
I didn't know Fat Boy was in here. He's sleeping upstairs.
Yes.
We wish Fat Boy was here. Hey, buddy. Yo. I saw a little Fat Boy run up the hill. He's a French bulldog, by the way.
Oh, really? So it's a small one.
A young one, I guess.
He's probably half the size of a Fat Boy, though, right?
I was fishing the other day,
Oh, that went quickly.
and I was pulling up the sled because we walked to the other side of the lake. So you can only walk into the park. I'm not going to say where it is. Undisclosed fishing locations.
Oh, I get it. I get.
So we're walking up the hill, and there's a little family, tobogganing down the hill with their toques, tobogganing toques. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with the
Canada.
pom-poms.
And little Fat Boy, little French bulldog was following me up the hill. I didn't realize French bulldogs can run up hills. I've never seen them even run, let alone.
Those French, they can't get a hell of a lot done, can they?
But you don't want to see a French bulldog run downhill.
No,
That's
they'll
ba-
just
that's-
roll on over.
Bad news bears right there.
Yeah, yeah. I seen it. I've seen it happen.
Sure cute though.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. But good luck paying their health bills when they get old though.
No problems here yet. Knock on wood.
You guys got dogs?
Those are-
No,
I do not.
no, not right now. No, the
Okay, well,
the
anyway
problem-
then.
You know, I've always wanted a dog, but growing up, I was
What
never
kind of
allowed-
dog?
It didn't matter.
Okay.
Just something. You know what? Because it would have been nice.
So you're not a dog breed racist then?
No,
So that's
is my
way of putting
more
that.
my mother is deathly afraid of dogs,
Oh, really?
so
Okay.
I was never allowed to have one. Not even bring one home, and yeah, it carried on until adulthood. So now it's just like, what's the point at this
I
point?
could see you have a Saint Bernard. Or
Yeah, I
something.
just need one of those big tough dogs.
Yeah,
you
have
know?
a mini keg under its neck there. Hey, buddy! Oh, save me! Save me!
I'll put it like a spiked chain, put a spiked necklace on it. Maybe
But
pierce
it's actually
one
the
of his
friendliest
ears.
dog in the world. Oh, it doesn't look that way.
I'll name it Sparkle or something.
Sparkles!
You'd just be confused.
Come here, Sparkles!
Sparkle's coming.
I can imagine your dog wearing like Jack Jones apparel.
I definitely would give it like a full time.
Like Moose has always got some nice Jack Jones
Yeah,
stuff.
Brandon.
So, how old are you around there, Moose?
I am 28.
28? How about yourself there, Chris?
35.
35.
Yeah.
What was the console you guys grew up with?
My very first console I got was a Nintendo for
Original
my 6th
Nintendo.
birthday.
Oh, okay, you're 6. How about you, Chris?
Yeah, I had an Atari. Then I went into
5200
Nintendo.
or...
I'm not too sure. It was the old one with the wood paneling on it.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah,
fake
the old
bakelite
school.
wood there.
Yeah. Just like the
Pretty.
car,
You
right?
really have to use imagination for that fucking
What was the
system.
tank game on that?
Probably call tanks.
Probably. Yeah, they weren't really original if they're. Yeah.
I think that was the first game I ever played.
Nice.
Oh man, yeah, need imagination for that one. Whew.
Let me ask you guys.
Sure.
What was the first moment you guys remember when you guys pulled open that Nintendo? What was the first game you played?
Super Mario
What
Brothers.
caught you to keep playing video games?
I honestly can't remember the very first couple games I've played, but I know that I played Duck Hunt a lot in Mario 1. I do not recall any other game that I played first, but I think the one that actually gave me the most memories, I think it was Mario Duck Hunt that I first played, but the one that gave me the most memories would be original Contra for Nintendo. Definitely original Contra, because it's like one of those things now that if it was like played on the radio or anywhere, and like just like any sound effect from that game or any like track or like any picture, I would know instantly that it's Contra. Like
It's
one of those
ingrained
things.
in your memory.
Yeah.
Well,
it's like-
what drew you to that game? Was it the hardness of it? Was it the?
It was definitely the replayability, I think, is what kept me bringing back, and also it was like a really like a tough man game, tough man. Like these two shirtless dudes with guns, and they gotta like jump over fucking moving bullets and people fucking diving left and right, and fucking machine gun turrets coming out of the fucking ground, and like jets coming in. Holy fuck! It's a lot to take in.
Action-packed, yeah.
There's these huge fucking bosses at the end of the fucking game, and you're like, holy crap, how am I supposed to beat this? But at that point, you've become so good that you are Contra. You are one of those guys running to the right side of the screen, and you're ready to just beat that damn game.
You're
and when you
mad.
finally do, it's the greatest moment ever. You feel like you've finally accomplished something in your life. Damn it, Dad!
how many times? Do you guys remember this? How many times you rent games? Because there was no internet. There was nothing to tell you what the game was like.
Just the art.
Yes, so you rent the game because of the art on the box, or you'd read the back, and it was a piece of shit game, and you wasted your money for that weekend because that's it. Your
That would
parents
wreck your weekend.
exactly. Your parents would be like, "What was the worst game you ever rented and ruined your weekend?"
Ghost and Goblins, hands down. Ghost and Goblins or Mario 3. Fuck that game.
Hey, you leave that game alone, okay?
Mario 3 deserves to die.
Don't touch it.
You leave that
Why
game
Ghosts
alone.
and Goblins?
The sheer hardness of it. I don't think I've ever beat the first level, ever.
It is a tough game.
Like Capcom, loved that company, but what the hell were they smoking when they pulled this one off? Like, it's like they went from like now someone's gonna correct me on this, but I believe they did Mega Man before they did Ghosts and Goblins. I could be wrong. Maybe Mega Man 1 was released, but if you were to go play a Capcom game like Mega Man, and that's a shitty cover art. I don't know if any of you have ever seen the original Mega Man cover art.
Yeah.
But it is super shitty.
Well,
It's
they went right to the cartoony after that. Like they had to.
Oh,
It was
man.
horrible.
It was like hand drawn, and the perspectives are all wrong, and the guy's face looks mutated. Like Mega Man's face is like, "Kill me, this hurts. I'm supposed to pose in Superman hero style, but I can't anymore." Why do I sound like David Linfield now?
A distraught David Linfield, which is our first guest in our first episode.
Yeah.
Curtis, what about you? What was the game you remember? If you
Oh,
played
don't
video
ask
games back then?
Curtis.
Yes.
He played with fucking toy soldiers growing up and
Yeah.
didn't have any video games.
Games came into my life when I was a tween.
A tween. Okay, so what? That means original Xbox?
No, I had a PC.
PC. Okay.
Oh, okay. So you were like the old Commodore and like
World of Warcraft and
Red Alert.
Red Alert.
Red
Red
okay.
Alert.
Alert,
yeah, Command and
Warcraft 2.
Right on.
so RTSs.
I just download Warcraft 3 again.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
The remake?
Yeah. No. So Frozen Thrones was
That was the
sequel.
expansion off of
The
Warcraft
expansion,
3.
yeah, and then Reign of Chaos, correct?
Well, Reign of Chaos is the first.
That
No,
sounds
Reign
like
of Chaos
two
is the
awesome
original.
bands.
Yes.
Warcraft
They were
3, and then
bands.
Frozen Throne is the expansion off that. But Blizzard just released a revamp. Are they gonna like release the remake? Of the game?
they did a remake of it.
They already did.
Yes,
But it's StarCraft 1 that they're redoing then.
it could be.
Oh, they're rehashing shit. That's the fucking 21st century for you. Nothing original. Let's just rehash old crap and resell it again to all the nostalgic bastards like us.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you, what do you think of the direction of Blizzard right now?
Everyone would probably agree that it's gone to shit about 10
Kinda
years
like
ago,
EA.
if not more. It's basically, as soon as World of Warcraft came out, the first game of World of Warcraft was, was Blizzardy, was Warcrafty, but right after then, it just was downhill. The story went to shit, and they were just grabbing cash. They were just selling out Warcraft, Diablo 3, decent game, but the story was very weak. You just play through it. So, I mean, PC games for me, it was more about the story and the experience, and obviously the gameplay. But I think that's kind of one thing about console games. I mean, the early console games is that the story wasn't so strong. Maybe.
Yeah, you didn't need a big story.
Yeah, but there's like Zelda and stuff where there is a great story.
Final Fantasy for original Nintendo.
But for the majority of games, that wasn't really there.
No, it
but
wasn't a thing.
I feel like though for PC games, like in the late '90s and stuff, that's when story really
That was
became,
the golden age
Red
of
Alert
computer
and
gaming.
and Command and Conquer,
Yep.
and like there's actually acting.
Sierra, another very big.
Well, Red
company
Alert
out
was
there.
Red Alert was one of the best games, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I had PC games kind of growing up, and then when I was in grade 8, then I got like the original Xbox. And
Original Xbox.
that, I haven't had anything else since then, really. Then I got that Xbox One. Do I have an Xbox One?
Xbox One.
Yeah, cool. And then I gave it to you, so I don't even have that anymore.
Guilty.
What else? Did we only talk about games on this show?
So far, yeah, I know. Bunch of nerds. Nerds.
Have you guys gone out and done anything outdoors?
Yes, hunting, fishing, everything.
Wow.
Good.
Okay.
Yes,
Because-
all the time, man.
I got to go fishing for the first time this winter yesterday with Blair Butcher, who's our guest in episode 3. He caught a nice 19-inch rainbow trout
Wow.
just west of here near Wapaman Lake. And I took it. He gave it to me. I took it home and I cooked it.
Did you catch anything, Curtis?
I did catch a little pan-fried trout, rainbow trout there, but the fucker got away on me.
Oh, you didn't catch anything, you hoser.
So what are you guys using this time of year to catch?
Well, I can tell you, but I mean, no one really cares. But it's a long, narrow spoon jig.
Oh my god.
I'm not a fisherman, so I don't.
But
do
let me
justice.
ask you this: how was your first fishing experience? What would you rate it?
My
Did you
first of the winter?
Did you enjoy it?
I'm just happy
Did-
to fucking get out the city. It's all
Yeah.
yeah. You get kind of trapped inside in the winter.
Curtis gets cabin fever. A
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm an outdoors guy if I can.
Definitely.
But it's hard to get out there, man.
Yep.
Especially if you don't really have anyone around you. You know, you want to go skiing, you want to go snowboarding, and get out of town. It kind of sucks when you're by yourself. So it helps when you have a partner. You know, like a girlfriend or boyfriend, or a group of friends that are into that.
Or in this case, Blair.
Or Blair, yeah. So recently got reconnected with him, and we went fishing. So that was nice. And then David Linfield, he's gonna maybe coach me a little bit when I start hunting.
Nice.
Hopefully. Maybe this fall.
Like,
So
oh yeah.
you got to build those mentors.
Yep.
Build that community.
Yep.
Then you can kind of get out there, and that's what's important to me. Is less so video games now, and more so outdoorsy stuff and just healthy things.
Doing manly things.
It's a social thing, right? It helps your mind,
Yeah.
your body.
Yeah,
It's better than staying in front of a screen all the time.
yeah.
So
You
for
guys
sure.
are making me feel very depressed right now.
No, it's all about what you like, what turns you on. You know?
Yeah, here's the thing.
Have you hunted before?
No.
No. Just trying it out for the first time, eh?
Oh yeah, I've been wanting to hunt for like 6-7 years now.
Oh wow.
But it's you gotta. There's a big push,
Yep.
right? No one in the family hunts.
Yeah.
No one in my inner circle hunts. How do you just get into it?
Yes. Yeah.
So I had nothing but excuses for 5 years.
Bunch of excuses.
Yeah, you hunt yourself right now?
I do. I've hunted my whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did
Yeah.
your dad hunt? And,
Yeah, yeah. My uncle would come up every year when we were little.
Ah, great.
We'd go out and hunt. I was always outdoor. I'm from BC originally,
Yeah.
so we'd always be outdoorsy, fishing, hunting, all
Oh,
that
yeah.
stuff, right? So it's awesome
That's a real
Yeah.
Canadian thing to do.
for sure.
Yeah. We're just a bunch of hosers that play video games here.
Poser.
And play street hockey.
Oh yeah, we do some good street
man,
hockey.
we should do some street hockey.
I was
should.
going to talk about the Redmond Street Hockey
Are
Classic.
you talking about the Redmond Classic Street Hockey Club?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, every once in a while, I hold together this old school alleyway street hockey game, and for the most part, most of the times, a lot of people come out.
It's always fun.
And it's
Always.
a fun time.
Really good.
Yep.
We had a keg last time,
We had a keg last time.
and it's always on
Awesome.
gravel too, because in Edmonton and a lot of Canadian towns, most of the time of the year, the frickin' alleyways and service roads are always covered in gravel.
Yep.
Tons.
So it's
Makes it slippery. Makes it dangerous.
Makes it fucking metal.
Yeah. Yeah. There's always a flesh wound involved.
So battle scars, man, be proud of those.
Yeah, my scars finally went away. I had 2 scars on my arms from when I was about 13, and now they're finally gone.
It's a very slow immune system that this Curtis has.
Yeah.
Literally, we get him to sleep in an iron lung every
Yeah.
night, just so he can go on another day. Poor guy.
Gone.
I can barely
It's
breathe
okay,
on my
Curtis.
own.
It's okay. Hang in there. Get some help! Don't just sit there!
Get the man a drink already.
Where did Ace Ventura come from? Anyway, so what do you guys think of the new Mario Kart game, Mario Kart 8?
Whoa, definitely an upgrade.
Right?
Yes,
I
definitely.
haven't played it
an
yet.
upgrade.
You haven't played it
No,
yet? Oh,
I've
man.
never-
Awesome
never
soundtrack.
played.
Yeah.
Absolutely awesome soundtrack. The levels are really fun. And it's like, my favorite one personally is the one for N64. And then probably this one.
Yeah.
But a lot of people say they like Double Dash. I never played it.
Me neither.
Is it heavy on drift? This one?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You totally need to have drifting down. Like Initial D, Tokyo Drift. Shiko-sa.
Oh, we were just in the game right there.
Oh, man.
Wow. I want to go play right now.
Yeah, I kind of want to now as well.
What are you talking about?
Initial D.
I don't know what that is.
No, it's this awesome Japanese anime.
How many
about
guns
drifting.
do you have, Chris?
Wow, I see what you did there.
I got a few collection of them going. When I get more money, I'll be getting a lot more.
Cool.
I love it. Like, I collect guns. I love rifles, handguns, everything.
Yeah.
And it's important. I mean, right now,
What was the first gun? I mean, obviously you started early, so
Yes.
What was the kind of beginner level gun that your mom, your dad, and your uncle kind of got you rolling with?
I had a Kui 22. So if people that don't know what that is, it's what they have is a 22. It's a long. They call it a long 22. So the shell itself is a little bit longer. These old Kui 22s were a shorter shell 22, and it was a one load, no sights.
Oh, good old grandpa
and
gun.
that's how we learned. It was no scopes, nothing. You just it was a plinger, they call it, right? The old shoot it at metal or whatever. Yeah. And that was my first gun. Went up from that to a 30-06 hunting
Well, that's
rifle.
a hell of an upgrade.
Yeah. Wait, as you age, yes. 22 for years, and then you go up to 30-06 or whatever suits you, 300. Some people like the Winchesters. And that's what I use now for hunting is a 30-06. I've done bullet loading, so you can do your different grains. You can do your different loads for your bullets. What suits you, right? If you're hunting a moose, of course, you can go a heavier grain.
Yeah.
Deer.
Not you, Moose. Don't worry.
Yes, not you, Moose.
I did get worried for a second. I had to move a little bit there.
Sometimes you can catch moose standing in a wetland up to his knees. And he's
Yeah.
eating
Now I'm just
grass.
picturing Moose out there in the
He's
forest.
just bending over and some skins, and then Chris is out there.
What gun are you wanting? What gun are you kind of looking at for hunting?
I think I was thinking of getting I don't know what specifically, but it's one of those pump action ones.
Yeah, the shotgun.
No, the one that's
Oh,
Lever
yes.
action.
Okay.
67,
Yes,
67.
lever action. Nice.
a
man.
lever action. I think might be good. It's a smaller gun and allows you to fire off a few rounds consecutively because when you start
Yes,
out,
and you actually get a
your-
good universal rounds. I mean, you get some normal bullets and some slightly bigger or
I
smaller
guess the
bullets.
point is that when you're starting out, your aim isn't going to be so well,
It's true.
and you might want to shoot a few more times to make
Yes.
sure you get an ethical kill.
That's correct. Yeah.
Or even before killing, you want to make sure you can shoot broadside barn.
Yes.
Have you thought about bow hunting?
Well, you gotta fucking shoot a gun before you shoot a bow.
That's not true. No
I don't
way.
think so.
No
It's
way.
super hard.
Oh man.
It is hard. I'm not going to say it isn't. You have to
Super
practice.
hard.
It's like anything, right? It's with, but bow hunting is a whole nother
Yeah,
level of
that's
game,
hardcore,
right? It's
man.
fun. It's
Have you tried it?
excellent. Yes, I have.
Wow.
Yeah.
Any success?
No, not for
Yeah.
me.
Because you have to
But-
get much closer to the animal,
Yep.
and you got to make sure the shot's very effective.
Yep.
Like, almost even a headshot if you can.
I would go for. I wouldn't go for the head with the
That's
bow.
super hard.
I would go for its mass, its heart, or its lungs. Personally, you got
Yeah.
a better target there, and it's gonna because the skull's on an animal. If you're going for a bigger animal, you might ricochet that
That's
arrow
true.
right off
Yeah,
the skull. But yeah, no, it's if you ever get a chance, go archery or shoot some bows.
I was driving on the Yellowhead, which is like a freeway here, and just pulling up. And I was in the city, like I was driving a truck, so in a 5-ton truck, so you can look down into like a pickup truck. And I kid you not, this is a nice wintry day, kind of west side Edmonton there, and the pickup truck pulls up beside me at a stop at a red light, and there's a fucking bison head,
Nice.
which is the size of the back of the truck. You know, like this is a 1/2-ton pickup truck, and that head was well over half the size of the box. So I imagine the rest of it's probably in the box, you know, in bits and pieces and quarters.
Yeah, probably.
But it's something else.
Well, that's gonna fill his
Have that
freezer for
fill
the
up.
winter.
To have that pull up beside you, like, man, if you put that on the wall, even if after, like, you know, they do the taxidermy and take the brain out and everything, that's got to be a heavy piece.
Yeah, I think
Yep.
so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, those things can weigh quite a bit. A moose usually about 800,000 pounds.
Is that right, eh?
Yeah, that's right.
I thought it'd be more than that.
I thought it was like 15 or. Well,
They
that's
can
cow.
be. They're huge,
Like
right?
a big,
they're big. Like they all range, right? Depends where you hunt them from, how big they get. But
Damn it, Chris! Now you're making me hungry.
A steer is like 1,600
I was thinking
pounds
about
for a
stuff,
cow,
too.
right? Or
Food.
cattle.
Food.
I mean, that's not to say they can't go over 1,000, right?
But a bison could be upwards of 2,000.
oh, for sure.
And they're agile too. When they're running around, they can turn on a dime. They
Yeah,
can
it's
jump
like a
5
big
feet
fat
in the
boy
air.
out there trying to walk around the forest.
Let me ask you, what caused you to want to hunt?
He had enough with the world. He needs to take out his aggression on something that can't fight back clearly.
Oh my.
Oh, there's just certain choices in life that feel like they're the right thing you want to do. Like, in,
Okay, well, what if I'm one of those like, yeah, it's wrong. You totally should do that, man. Give the animal a fucking rifle. See what it does.
they try to kill me. Simple as
There's
that.
that Curtis.
It's only
guy
the
took
most
my
natural
entire
thing. We've
family
only
out.
been doing it for 99% of humanity, almost on an individual basis. So it's the only the most natural thing to do.
Yeah.
And eventually, like, I don't really buy much, if any, meat at the store at all. I mean, the alternative is get your own meat, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, not everyone should hunt. That's the thing. Is if everybody is going out there and doing that, then that's a problem.
Yep.
So industrial protein is important, but it's my choice. I want to have my own meat because I don't eat a lot of meat. But if I did eat a lot of meat, I'd get sourced on my own. And it's
Oh, man, I
not
feel
only
like
just the
this
meat
is,
itself, but I want to get out there and just do these things because it's super good for the soul. Just to be hiking out there and listening, watching, listening, waiting, patience. There's so many good things about it. Not necessarily like the hunting and the killing and the harvesting and the meat side, but there's a whole other aspect of the outdoors. That's
See,
how you appreciate things. And that's
Yeah,
how,
and that's amazing because that's for me too. Like, there's times where you don't even get anything, but it's the best day of your life. You go out there.
most of the time you don't get
No.
anything.
And it's just being out in the wild with your friends, having a good day, and you hunt, you do your thing. If you don't get anything, it doesn't matter at the end of the day. It's still fun. It's
Yeah.
still an experience being
Yeah.
out in the wild, and it is. It's awesome.
You guys talking a lot about meat. I thought that Curtis was going to segue into another sort of pecker commercial. I guess the best way of putting it.
Oh, no, Rock Hard hasn't sent me any readings
Rock
today.
Hard didn't talk to us. This
Maybe
week.
episode they'll have a new product for me to push.
Oh man,
But there is a new product called Ball Butter though.
ball butter, really?
Yeah, but I don't know what that could be. But the slogan is
what would you need butter on your balls for?
Your butter off with ball butter.
Maybe it's like exfoliating your testicles.
I don't know. But they kind of gave me, hey Curtis, we got this new product coming.
I think that's pretty much what I was trying to get at.
Yeah, it's for your balls.
Ball butter.
Yeah.
Wow. Where can you get this ball butter?
Oh, we're not allowed to disclose the location to buy these products yet.
Actually, rockharder.ca.
Rock hard.
Okay, the site's not up just yet. No one.
Oh
no one looked
yeah,
that up.
it's up there. You just look up rockharder.ca and you can find the jack strap on there,
Yep.
and you can find
Anaconda squeeze cock ring.
no the Anaconda Squeeze double squeeze
Double squeeze.
duo is a special promo from their rock hard cock rings.
That's right. Okay.
Oh my.
Good products, Moose. Curtis is an avid user.
Yeah.
It's been
Sounds like it.
It's been improving his.
No, I haven't said
game.
You know, I never said any of that.
No, that's
you're
true.
Assuming,
Sorry,
you're assuming that
I
I
assume this too.
I'm not even in the game. Like,
Ball butter.
Ball butter. Check it out. Soon to be in Walmart. Thanks, Walmart.
yeah.
Walmart spelled with an E at the end.
Yeah.
Walmart.
Walmart.
Oh fuck.
I'm here for the ball butter.
Hey, does anybody want a shock in a beer?
Yeah, it's
Shotgun a
typical.
beer,
Yeah. You want Chris is like
Sure. It's
Chris,
Canadian
all
tradition.
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. Do I keep this playing or do I put some cool music while I do this and then we come back to it?
No. We'll
Oh.
keep on talking. You
Okay.
you set up your shit. And
Got
then
it.
we got two hosts here. We can do anything.
Anything?
So Moose,
Yes, sir.
I've been trying to get you to come and join the rugby club
I
for a
know.
while now.
I know.
But he can't.
And we're in that part of town. The northeast side of Edmonton is the Edmonton Pirates Rugby Club.
Yar.
Yeah.
Butt stuff.
I've been asked to plug my club, and the Edmonton Pirates are a local club in the northeast. We have our own land, which is what? What do you mean? Yeah, we own it, and which is pretty common because all the other teams in Edmonton
And they have a bar.
are on public lands, city property mostly,
Yes, sir.
and we're the only club that can do whatever
Maybe
we
you
want.
guys have a key so I can open this up. I appreciate it.
Ready?
I don't know. Oh,
He got it. He got it. Look at that save.
Okay,
So-
insert awesome. Da-da-da-da.
Anyways, we established in
Damn it.
1953, so we're also the oldest club. And we used to be out in Sticks, but now it's adjacent to the Henday, right? So the city's like encroaching. It's by Alberta Hospital.
Yes.
So
By far.
yeah, I think you service them,
Yes.
and my company services them to Alberta Hospital. So we drop by the club sometimes. And yeah, we were looking for a lot of new guys to join.
A lot of newbies.
We got a import coach coming in this year, I believe. It sounds like he's potentially it's going to be a coach from Wales, a professional coach. That's
Ooh.
yeah. He's coached like Premiership rugby over in England, and he's also coached the Pakistani rugby international team.
My gosh.
He established it and got it going.
Wow.
It's pretty neat, eh?
Yeah.
So it's going to be a big year. We really need the support from the men's side. But the women's side, they're kicking ass. They have two
Girls
teams.
are always dominating rugby.
Girls
Yeah,
rock.
the women really.
Hey, do you know it was International Women's Day there this past Friday?
Yeah, it was.
Did you congratulate or did you
Oh.
mention it to anybody?
Oh,
Any
yes.
woman in your
I
life?
told Angie, good job on being a good woman, you woman. And she said, thank you.
Yeah.
I feel like you had to have at least told one person. You know,
I actually found out
today
that
is
day
your
from
day.
the pregnant ladies at work. So,
Oh my gosh. They weren't like yelling at you to make sure you mentioned it to somebody.
oh no, they're like, let's go buy some food. We're hungry. And I'm like, okay. Anyway, so
Oh.
The club.
bottoms up there, Chris.
Bottoms
Good
up,
luck.
Thomas.
What happened there, bud? You okay? Put it in your mouth. Suck it back. Crack her open.
It's been a few years since I've done that.
You crack it open as soon as you get it up there. There you go.
Oh,
Oh, it's taking little by little.
It's okay.
Sorry.
very disappointed in Chris.
Oh,
Don't be
Thomas.
disappointed.
You're the champ at shotgunning beers.
Still
my-
champ. That's 2-0 on this show, guys.
Yeah, 2-0 on the show. Yeah, we need some black magic on the team there.
Black
There's-
magic.
Yeah.
Black
That's very
magic.
appealing.
Yeah, man.
What division are you guys?
Well, Division 3. There's only 3 divisions,
Yeah.
which means that we're the losers.
You're at the bottom.
Yeah, and we lost every game last year.
Oh, wow. So,
That's a good sell for Moose to come to your team.
Hey, guys, don't you want to join? Dude, think about it. It'd be like a perfect movie. You join the Pirates, the underdogs. We've been beaten, but we keep coming back. And then you get to face, out of some crazy disqualification of every single other team, maybe like dying in a bus accident.
So let me
you
ask
get
you.
to face the top team.
how long is the season? How many games?
Let me think. We start in May. Basically, when the snow goes, that's when practice starts.
Want a beer, Chris?
And
I'm
then,
good, thanks.
Want a beer, Moose?
Beer me.
I don't know. It goes from May till September, and there's a game almost every weekend. every other weekend, so you do
He
the math.
catched it.
Because as you know, I do multi-sports. I might be joining 2 different teams. So depending on what days you guys are open.
Your talents are being wasted in that Moose, I'm telling you.
Oh,
If he fucking played rugby,
we
and
won
if
championships
you,
though. I haven't lost. So
that's
I don't
why we
know.
need
I
you.
feel
You're a
like,
winner. We need a winner in our club, and we have a lot of winners, but we just need more guys. There's only like
Need more
15 of
men.
us. We need about 24 guys. So some
Too
games we
fragile,
were
or I would
undermanned.
join.
Well, I tend to know quite a few dudes. I can always spread the word as well.
Yeah.
Plus, you
Yeah.
get to
There's
have
there's an
shower
incentive
with other
program.
dudes now, man.
Yeah, we
the
get
coolest,
to-
manliest thing you can do.
Shower together.
Yeah,
or,
shower
or
with
naked
Is that a
all the
team
time.
unit?
Yeah.
You go to other clubs, you get naked at those clubs and shower. So
Yeah, you're like, hey, good game, slap ass.
Men-
Hey, good
men
game,
galore.
slap ass.
yeah.
Oh,
Good
my.
game, slap ass.
Yeah, after you make a try, you do a little dick pat.
Dick pat, yeah, that's
pats.
right. After you do try, like, yeah, I did try. Good job,
There
buddy.
you go.
You gotta give him a little, hey, good job.
I hope this is
Dick
not
grab.
taking over your time for gameplay. I hope you're not losing because you guys keep on touching dicks.
No, we try hard and win hard, and at the end of the
And
game,
then
that's
they
our
use
little
play hard.
prize.
Ball butter. Get the
Ball
everybody.
butter.
Oh, rock hard would do pretty well in the club.
Especially if you have that bison skin.
Oh, the jack strap is made out of
Jackstrap,
bison leather lace.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah,
Itchy free.
Attractive.
yeah. Strap her down, get out the door.
Don't be a loose. Don't be a hoser. Don't
Yeah.
stay at home.
Don't dig around.
No dicking around, guys.
Yeah,
So very appealing. I like your pitch.
and there's
But,
a little incentive as well.
What's the
If
incentive?
if I refer you, I get a little kickback. I get $50 to the club from
he
the
gets
club.
money in his pocket.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then that means that's going to go right on the beer tab because the club has a little bar.
Mm-hmm.
So that's $50 on the bar tab, and then Moose over here is going to get a little bit of that. Hey, bud, you need a beer, bud.
I love beer.
Oh, good
I
game.
think
Good
Moose
game
would
today,
want a
Moose.
beer.
Yeah.
And then Moose is going to get socks and shorts. And the jerseys are around the house, so boom, get a kit. It's like
good price.
$50 your way too.
And dude, you're not expected to do much because you're the very last place in the whole league right now. So
We can only go up.
that's
Yeah,
right.
sorry.
There's only up to go.
So is this season a team rebuild? Is it?
Yeah,
Is this going to be something that you guys
Yeah,
are going to
they're-
try to
expecting a
contend?
big team rebuild this
They
year.
normally
Yeah.
do the snow games. I was going to ask you how the snow game went this year.
The Pirates host a tournament called Snow Sevens or Lucky Snow Sevens, and that's essentially sevens rugby in the winter. So this was two
Like half the
weekends.
team
Yeah.
of a normal game. I should say.
So it's rugby sevens, which is a sport, right? In a tournament style, and each club it's to raise money for the Pirates club. So clubs from all around the city and even outside the city come, and then they pay to play, $100 a team. So that's going towards the club, and then you dress up like in a costume or something. Last year I played with our guys, and one of our Pirates teams was the old Betties, so we all dressed up as old ladies.
Oh, my hip! Careful, my hip! I shouldn't make fun of hips.
And you go
Oh,
out there and you
my
smash
bone
each
that is
other in the snow.
degrading. That specific bone.
Wait,
So-
that is a serious problem in our elder community.
Yeah, I know. It's not funny. Jeez.
One slip and
That's how Jim Neidhart died this past year. He slipped outside his home.
oh my.
That was it. Remember Jim Neidhart, one of the Hart family members?
I do remember him. Yeah.
Wow.
And but anyway, yeah. Check out and support the local rugby scene. Except fuck the Klan, right?
Fuck the
you,
Klan.
That's your rivals, I take it.
Pirates are gonna take you down this year. Hey, I have nothing to do with either team, by the way.
Klan are
How can you out here?
they're very fuck Tom. They're a very successful team. But there's a lot of bad blood between them and every other club in the city.
Tell us.
Fuck you, Klan!
Incite us.
No,
on
maybe we
the
shouldn't
rivalry.
fucking stir the pot. It's a joke.
You know,
Sorry,
you-
guys. It's just a joke.
But it sure sounds good. Fuck the Klan!
I'll second that.
Yep.
Yeah, they're a very strong team. I think they took home the cup, or LA Crew did. Leduc, one of the two teams.
It wouldn't
there.
surprise me. It's either Leduc, St. Albert, or Klan.
Well, LA
Wow.
Crew, Leduc guys, they drink the most and the best and the
Oh
fastest.
well, if you the team that drinks the most
Yeah.
plays the best.
Boozing is a pretty big part of the sport.
I'm good at that, for sure.
Yeah, so
There
you'll
you
fit
go.
right in.
Oh man. Wow.
Yeah.
Very good pitch.
And over to you, Tom, for sports.
Oh man, I don't know. Well, I don't have to look at it because I think I can remember. But I believe Exeter Chiefs still in first place, Saracens second place, Gloucester is third place, and I can't remember who was in fourth place. I think it was maybe Bath.
Quins?
Oh, thank you. It was Harlequins in fourth place. Bath was a bit after.
No, Bath is probably fucking 8 or 9.
Probably. Fuck those guys.
What we're talking about, boys,
But anyway,
is the English Premiership rugby.
Yes.
So that way...
Aviva Premiership. Actually, they're not with
it's
Aviva
called the
anymore.
Gallagher Cup now,
Okay.
which is previously the Aviva Cup Premiership or whatever the fuck. Anyways, back to you, Tom.
Yeah, so I went to the Pint there at 7 o'clock Saturday morning.
You sure it wasn't Urban Tavern?
No, it was the Pint.
Yeah, okay.
On White Ave. They do it at Urban Tavern as well, though. I didn't know if they did
Urban Tavern is a
yesterday.
better deal.
So you pay $20 to watch a couple of Six Nation games.
Did you get a pint at the Pint for that $20?
No, I didn't get a free pint.
No, you fucking Urban Tavern, I tell ya. You get a breakfast, buffet breakfast. You get the rugby. You get a free beer. Kablam!
Wow.
Well, you know, when you
He's
put it
really
that way,
making the Urban Tavern
when,
sound
when
real
Curtis
good.
puts it
They're
that way, it
killing
does
it.
sound like
North
Urban
Northside,
Tavern
woo!
has a better deal than the Pints. But, dude, Wales versus Scotland. I thought Scotland was going to take this. The Wales fucking destroyed them. It
They're
was
a
an
better
insane
team.
game. If I were to tell you, who do you think would win between England and Italy? Who the fuck do you think would win?
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Italy got destroyed. It was like, oh, it's this game again. Hold on, let me make sure my shorts are pulled down. Do I get lube this time?
Next weekend, it's England versus... What? No, what did you say?
England versus Italy is what just
Next
happened.
game is Wales versus Italy.
Well,
And
Italy's about to get double fucked
England
again.
versus Scotland. So it's
England
pretty...
versus Scotland,
it's
that's
pretty-
all one-sided.
England, yeah.
Yeah.
For
England's
sure.
going to win that one.
And then Wales probably is going to smash.
Oh, Wales is going to
Yeah.
smash the fuck out of Italy. Italy's just like,
Or,
this
no, maybe
again.
I'm
My
confused.
butthole's just
Maybe it
healing
was-
up.
Maybe it was Wales versus Scotland, actually.
Well, Wales versus Scotland just happened.
Oh, sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, look
But
it up in your
anyway,
fucking phones,
Anyway,
boys.
it was a
Yeah,
good time.
that's right.
I drank a bunch of Goose.
Goose?
Honkers by Goose Island. It was a good time.
I like sucking on honkers, too.
Yeah, and sadly enough, I do not have amazing analog brewing beer here today with me. I am instead drinking the Angry Video Game Nerd brand of Rolling Rock. So, hashtag Rolling Rock. Good stuff. That's what we shotgunned earlier. Just saying. And it went down smooth, right, Chris?
That's right. It did. And if you want to throw some free swag to us, give us some.
Yeah. Hey, Rolling Rock, come on. Pay us. Thanks. I don't think that's how it works, but whatever.
No.
But hey, guys, I do have a little question. Which would you have preferred to or did go with back in the late 90s, early 2000s? Did you go with a PlayStation or an N64?
Oh, PlayStation, hands down.
Really? How about you, Moose?
Well, I had an N64.
Yeah, so did
Yes.
Well, technically I had both, but I would like to think I rented about the same amount of games for both consoles, but I rented more for N64 because I had a PlayStation late, maybe 2 years after it was released. And then I was just renting N64 games. And then I did the mistake of renting Mega Man 64 one time. That was a pile of garbage. If you guys know Mega Man, it's supposed to be a good side-scrolling game where you just go pew pew pew.
Do you have some major beef with Mega Man or something?
No, I don't have any beef with Mega Man, but like they tried to do like a 3D top-down Mega Man game, which is not Mega Man at all.
They
It
went
was
3D.
awful.
They went 3D nuts. The N64.
Yeah,
Every
it's like,
game was
what game
pushed
can
out.
we make 3D? Castlevania, do it. That one sucked.
Everything was 3D. That was like when, that was the heyday of 3D.
But PlayStation, Chris, what's maybe some games that you have fond memories of?
Final Fantasy 7.
Oh, so the long one that everybody played. That's a
Of course,
long one.
Of course, you always get the haters and you get that. I don't know. It was every game. I mean, back then I think it was I was a teenager, so
Twisted Metal and all that stuff.
Yes, Twisted Metal.
Yeah.
But I was a teenager at the time, so it was a choice over PlayStation or N64. Nintendo's always been a family console, more so than it had. And PlayStation came out, it was more, at that time, it was the wars, right? They had Sega versus Super Nintendo.
Yeah, the
So-
Cafeteria Wars.
Right. So Sony came out, with their product. They said, look, how do we combat with Nintendo? Let's make it aggressive. Let's make it gritty. Let's make it gory. And at the time, I'm a teenager. What teenager doesn't want gritty, gory,
And
you
boobs.
know? Exactly,
Yes,
right? So
yes,
that
3D
was,
boobs.
that's why I chose the PlayStation over the N64.
3D boobs. Oh, I gotta rent this game.
Looking over my
course.
shoulder. Is mom coming downstairs right now?
Oh shit! Mom, no, Mom, no.
That's right.
I can't stand up right now, mom.
Yeah.
Jackstrap.
Jackstrap. That's right.
But yeah, that's
That's
why
a very good segue.
that's why I chose PlayStation over N64.
okay.
Yeah.
You thought it was more of an adult system.
At the time, yeah, it
Oh,
was. It was
brutal.
at the time.
No,
it was.
I would agree with
It
that.
was.
You know, Nintendo was more kid friendly.
They were pushing. Sony was at the time pushing the boundaries of video games at the time. Nintendo was always stuck with the family, which is nothing wrong with that. They make good games, but Nintendo never really pushed the boundaries of video game systems, right? With like aggressiveness or
I don't think they ever will.
no, and that's not their market. Their market is the family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it works.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but
What
on
is
another
the
note,
brand of dye you use to use on your mustache there, Tom?
let me tell you, it is actually light brown, but I kept it on for so long that light brown became Curtis Black,
Oh,
like as black as your beard.
yeah.
Yep.
You know, we have similar. You have some blonde in your beard.
Yes,
right?
a lot of blonde and ginger.
I got
roots.
blonde right here.
I know it's fucking awful, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, it's fucking beautiful, isn't it?
Curtis has beautiful hair. He
we,
does.
we don't compliment Curtis's hair. It's a touchy subject for him.
Yeah, no, it's getting thinner and thinner up there.
It's
sorry.
okay.
No, forget about it.
No.
Other subject. Is it getting hot in here? Hey,
That
Chris,
touchy, huh?
do you have any awesome conspiracy theories to bring up? Maybe something to do with like lizards or something?
No, I don't do the lizard thing.
Oh, that's too bad.
The Illuminati?
Oh fuck! Don't get me started on
Oh,
conspiracy
okay.
theories, man. I think
Gene editing.
gene editing? Oh,
Yes.
there's a lot of that too. I
Please.
think the most prevalent thing in Canada right now is the whole MK Ultra thing.
What the hell is that?
MK Ultra was a thing they did in the shortly after World War II. The American government, CIA, they took candidates, so to speak. They did studies on them with LSD, different kinds of drugs, true serum, that kind of thing. They came to Canada and did it on Canadians. Right now, there's a push. The families are being told they cannot sue the government. They cannot sue the people responsible for these experiments. They've been blacklisted and pretty much blocked from suing over this issue.
Really?
Yep. And you can look up the documents on the CIA website. You can look them up on the internet if you want to look up more onto it. It's called MK Ultra.
Well, I don't know if I want the FBI and CIA on my ass. Who knows?
Well, they already are. You have a podcast and it's out there,
Oh
so
my
they're
God,
on you
there
now.
might be a van out there
That's right.
with they might be listening in on us right now.
Oh, don't worry.
that
You have
I
a
have
phone. They're
soundproof.
listening on you right now, Thomas.
It's probably labeled ordinary van.
That's
Not
right.
the phone. No.
But I think for Canadians, that's the most. The families are the kids of these people are being greatly affected by this. Their parents were part of this experiment. They were tortured. They were supposedly, I don't know, right? I wasn't there, but supposedly it was torture for these people and being blocked essentially from suing or asking for compensation or asking for further information on this is kind of an issue, right? And it happened to Canadians through the States.
We can't allow our good Canadian citizens to be treated like this. We need to stand up. Enough's enough, and it's time for a change, guys. It's time to stand up to our southern brothers. And maybe we won't have pitchforks and lanterns. We don't do that, but we might go down with something much more fearful. Maybe hockey sticks.
Hockey sticks,
Yeah.
and baseball bats,
Yeah,
right?
hockey sticks and maybe a dozen of donuts from Tim Hortons.
There you
It's
go.
A couple double-doubles.
And some hot coffee
They won't
to
even
throw in
know
your
what
face.
we're there for. They're like, are they here to beat on us, or are they here to offer us donut and play us in a friendly game of street hockey? I don't get it.
Oh,
I see what it is. It's the great Redmond Canadian Classic. Oh, yeah.
Speaking of which, you ever seen that movie with John
Seen
Candy?
what movie?
The one with John Candy. What was that movie where they come and start a war with Canada?
That's Canadian bacon?
Yes, Canadian, bacon.
Oh man, anything John Candy is in is awesome, especially with this when it's the rest of the original SCTV crew,
Yes.
like Eugene Levy and all those other guys. If you remember SCTV,
Yes, I
that's
do.
where the great Canadian hosers are from. Or sorry, that's where the hosers are from.
Yeah.
My bad.
Hoser.
The original hosers, or an SCTV thing, which was this kind of like Saturday, a precursor to Saturday Night Live.
It was better than Saturday Night
Yeah,
Live.
I thought it was much funnier than SNL for sure, and it was all Canadians. It was awesome. We had great talent in that shit.
It was, yeah.
But anyway, I'm a little disappointed that you don't have any lizard conspiracy theories, because you could have made something up, and I would have totally
I could tell you the lizard conspiracy theories. I don't believe in them, but I can tell you them. Supposedly, the royal family and the rich people are from what people have said, the royal family are lizards from outer
What?
space. Yeah, that's the ongoing thing, right?
So you're talking
There's
about
more to it.
You're talking
but-
about like the Queen and whatnot.
yes, they
Do they have
literally.
4
You know what?
tongues?
Yes.
You know what? The Queen lived for so long, it wouldn't surprise me if she
Exactly.
is a
Exactly.
fucking
Why is she
lizard.
still alive, right? Exactly. No,
And
but
like
I don't know.
the
That's
folds in her face
I
make her
haven't-
look like a lizard too. So it's
right.
like
right.
She's a
she's
lizard.
got two things going for her. Oh my
that-
God! Don't send the MI5 here.
Yeah. MI6.
MI6, sorry.
Sorry, MI5's the secret one, right?
Yeah. Shh, super secret. But yeah, dude, I totally see it. Especially that old hag. She's lived for so fucking
Yeah.
long.
So the conspiracy theorists think
Jesus
like
Christ, she's on quarters that are fucking older than I am. She's on quarters older than my dad. Like, enough's enough. Fucking
How old
take
is
a
the
break.
queen anyway?
How old's the queen?
ooh,
How old
almost
is
90?
90s, I think.
90?
90s.
Okay, how about we
Almost.
take a poll? I'm about to take a look. What do you think, Curtis?
The queen is the same age as my grandmother. And
Oh, you just know that off the top of your head.
so she would be 93.
What do you think, Moose?
95.
I was gonna say 96.
96. This is a real fucking, what's it called? A Price is Right crowd. What did the last person say? 108. 109. Thank you.
$1. She's won.
Okay, so who set the lowest number?
93.
She's 92 years old.
Wow.
Closest without going over, we all lose.
A very young 90. Oh my God,
Yeah,
she
but
looks
I bet
hideous.
I bet she's turning 93.
Dude,
really
the
quick, though.
Duke
Yes.
is 97.
Fuck.
Wow.
Prince Philip is 97 years old.
Wow. Well, when you have the cure for all diseases, hey, why not?
Well, I
right?
guess she's going to be on a couple quarters for a couple more years.
Who takes over for her?
I don't know.
I think that must be.
It's not Charles. It's one of the
It's
kids,
not
Harry.
Kate, is it?
Yeah, it's Harry.
What? No.
Harry.
How?
Oh,
Yeah, it's
so
one
it's
of the
going to go
kids.
from a queen to
There
a
will be
king?
a king once again.
Yeah, there will be a king.
Ready your
In all
swords!
honesty, how is it the second child? Isn't Harry the second child?
Somewhere down the line, I forget how it works in that
Something
monarchy,
marriage
but-
or
One of them said,
marriage or
nah, I'm good. The next guy.
Yeah, I don't want to do this. I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
Wow.
Give it to someone
Wow.
else.
Because
It's not
they
her son?
realize it really doesn't matter anymore.
I don't
No.
For
know.
real?
No. How much land?
No.
Do you realize how much land they own?
A lot. You inherit it all the time. It's
shitload.
like every level you go up over there, you inherit more shit.
Do you know when they come visit
Walmart
here?
owns more land.
That's yeah, and Amazon. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like it's really nothing.
No, but for the scope of things, right? They do own over
for,
there.
for a non-corporation,
That's right. Yeah,
or are they?
maybe.
Are they?
When does a family become a corporation?
Well, you see, Curtis, a family becomes a corporation when you get the flux capacitor and you switch it up with a turbine that works on specific thermal heat. And when you turn that on and the differential kicks in and eventually starts spinning the other casting member from another transmission, that spins up into another turbine. And that turbine creates the energy for that to happen.
Doc Brown, is that you?
My God.
Okay. So what are dumb things that white people say around black guys? Do you ever get the hey man?
I get it all. But you know what?
Curtis just like did hey man and put his hand like a really awful handshake, like
Yeah.
downwards, all bent weird.
Like a white guy.
Like a white dude.
Yeah.
Most white people I know are very nice.
Well, I mean, they're all
I'm
going
not
to be
a hater.
nice, but I mean, like, Do they like talk different? Like talk like they're cool?
No,
Does anyone just go like, "Hey, bro, how's it going, bro?
no.
Hey, bro."
I think maybe when I was younger, it was more frequent. But the older I get, the less people tend to try to be cool, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And nobody wants that. Nobody wants to feel like someone's sucking up to them or anything because of anything.
Well, thanks, Curtis. You just brought up a really crappy subject. God,
No, I don't know.
that got no traction
Some
at all.
more.
Well,
Hey,
That was an example.
who is the coolest person that you made a handshake with? Do you know that person at all?
like Exhibit came to town and you hung out with him.
No, you have some cool combination of a handshake.
I had this one combination of a handshake. It consisted of a fist, a foot, backwards, forwards,
Oh, wow.
twice,
Two times.
with a thumbs up in between.
Oh my God,
It was pretty epic.
that sounds epic.
Yeah, I think to this day, if I found the right person to do it with, we would sure be able to, get it down correctly.
Man, it sounds like a magical partner.
Yeah, the best, the very best. There was one time somebody tried to mess it up.
Oh,
Well, we had to throw that
I heard
person
of
out
this.
the
I heard
window.
of this story. I believe that person is Ken.
Ken's the last gate.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, terrible. Terrible.
He's like the whitest white guy ever.
yeah. He tried to throw
But
in a.
to go back to that, I think that's probably the most recent time somebody
Oh.
has tried
Who,
to.
who is that person, Moose?
Who is that person
Yeah.
that
I
I,
wanna
have
know.
that handshake with?
Yes.
They go by 8-bit.
Oh my God.
8-bit.
We're checking on YouTube right now.
That's
It's
Tom's,
Abe Tom.
that's Tom's rapper name.
Yeah, for you guys who don't know, is 8-bit Tom.
It's Abe Tom. Hashtag YouTube. Abe Tom.
I like it when Moose says it. It sounds like I thought you were just going to say a rapper name.
Dude, we, man, yeah. Dude, don't you know we used to be part of a gang?
We did.
It was called the Yellers, because it was yellow. We were afraid of everybody. We don't actually have any physical guns or condone violence. Don't hurt us. No!
We did have to, shake somebody up. There was one time, I think, remember Tom might remember this. I came to
Maybe.
the station and I did a delivery to you guys, and there was that angry little man that came out of nowhere and
Oh,
tried
yes.
to get me to move, and we just kind of gave him shit to the point where he drove off backwards.
I forgot about
flying.
that. Yes.
Tom was so red.
I was
it
so
crazy.
mad.
I didn't even have to say anything.
I was absolutely so pissed.
It was fun. It was
So I
good.
told that gentleman very nicely to get back into his vehicle and to exit the premises before I had to.
Don't you guys hate it when someone feels like they have the right to do anything they want without even realizing the situation that's
Yes.
going on?
I got
Especially.
I said it very nicely. I told him to very nicely get back in his vehicle.
Yes,
and
that was pretty
nicely
nice.
drive away.
Please
from,
and thank you.
Please and thank you, leave, sir.
Yeah.
And I hope you have a great day and go back in your vehicle. And God, I hope your drive becomes safe.
Can you
for
be
and
more
everyone.
vague?
This guy felt very entitled to do what he had to do, but he had no idea why we were doing what we did.
What were you doing?
We were just doing our
were
jobs.
unloading.
We
We
were
were
doing our
unloading.
jobs. And
All
this
right.
dude came out of nowhere.
Okay.
We don't know where he's from.
Yeah.
What was
He
your
said, Get
gang?
out of the way. Get out of the way. I gotta go. I have no time to wait. It's like,
Did
man,
he work for Aaron Mountain?
No.
No,
He's
he
some
worked
random
for
dude.
another courier company, and
I don't even think so. I think he was just there.
well, he was trying to get by with his truck, his big
Yeah.
truck, and Moose and I were unloading his cube van, which was like full to the tits
Yes.
of stuff, and I felt like fuck, I should give him a hand because he had a lot of boxes, like a lot of them. It took us a couple minutes to unload all this shit.
Yeah.
and then-
a couple minutes. Oh, jeez.
well, it's a couple minutes of nonstop working, Curtis, which is a lot.
You should do some cardio, Tom.
Yeah, well. And then this guy, and he was a little man, like George
was a
Costanza's
little man.
little. And he was very insultive, and I told him very politely to leave and to not approach this vehicle any further.
Oh, did
Very
he have a
nicely.
full head of hair?
Yes, I did.
No, he had that going for him.
No, actually, he had no hair.
He was a little guy.
He's a little guy
So,
with glasses,
you know,
pot belly, no hair.
I think it's worse.
George Costanza kind of.
Totally George Costanza's looking. But anyway, yeah. Moose put up with that shit, and I was like, Moose should not be putting up with this shit. No way.
You just ignore people like that. It's
Yeah.
worse than reacting.
That was a fun time. But hey, there was also one time Moose, Mike, myself and my roommate at the time, Quentin, we went to the Pint and we got these very, very spicy pierogies.
Oh yeah.
Like, very
Yes.
spicy.
Oh, God.
And the following morning, Mike stayed over at my place, and Quentin was my roommate, like I mentioned, and we have one bathroom, right? So we all had to share the same bathroom, and these spices all hit us at the same time. And we had to like literally
So one in the
chair.
toilet, one in the bathtub, one in the sink.
No,
It must have smelled
no,
great.
no. we all used the bathroom, right? But it, like we all gave each other like, "Okay, man, after 10 minutes, that's it." Like that's as
So
long
one
as
in the
you get.
tank, one in the toilet, one in the bathtub, one in the sink.
Why would you poop in the tank?
And one in the trash can.
Yeah.
Why would you poop in the tank?
Now that's a party.
Yeah, there you go.
poop in the bathtub.
It's called a double decker, bro.
Yep.
There's a
Brutal.
name for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was
Oh my
awful
God.
though. Like we wanted to go eat at Friends and Neighbors on White Ave. Hashtag Friends and Neighbors, baby. But anyway, we ended up getting delayed by like an hour because we had to rotate using this bathroom. And then eventually, we all left. We go to this place, start eating. We have like the second go of the worst shits ever, right? And there's only one bathroom there, so we have to like take our time. And sometimes now you're dealing with customers who also need to use the bathroom, so there's like it's not just a 50% chance of using the bathroom anymore. It's like there's 75% chance that you're not going to be able to use it, right? It was awful. I don't think we ever ate those spicy pierogies again, did we, Moose?
Never.
Never.
And the
That
funny
was-
thing is, I only ever had one.
Yeah,
And
he
I
had
had
one.
the same experience.
And I texted him while I was on the crapper the next day. I'm like, dude, did you go poo? And he's like, it was the worst thing that ever happened
yeah,
to me, man.
it was terrible.
And
Terrible.
we never did it again.
And any idea of what kind of spice was on those pierogies?
Death
I don't know.
and
I don't
lava.
know.
It couldn't have been worse than the O'Byrne's wings with the California Reaper.
Oh,
I don't know, man.
those
I
ones
missed work
blinded
the
me for a
next day.
bit. Curtis had to help me to the bathroom because I couldn't see anything.
That was I haven't missed work since, and that was 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Wow.
we never did it since, too. That was the last time.
Were you eating chicken wings?
They were very spicy Carolina Reaper
Moose,
chicken
I
wings.
think you were there, bro.
What's
Yeah.
that?
Moose was there, wasn't he?
I don't remember.
There's a couple guys from the rugby club. Remember that?
I can't remember if
Oh, Burns.
Moose was there or not, though.
I don't know if I was there.
I don't recall that.
Well, I don't know any of the black guys.
I was pretty. I don't know any. Well, actually, that's a lie. I do know one more black guy, but I'm pretty sure Moose might have not been there.
I don't think I was there, Curtis. That
Now
might have
that-
just been a random.
That was just another black guy, Curtis. Jeez. It's 2019, Curtis.
You can't recognize your own friend, man.
God.
I'm pretty sure you
Shoot.
were there. You pussied out. He had like one.
Maybe Moose was there, and he's trying to like say he wasn't there because he did in fact pussy out of eating them.
would have no shame.
Yeah, smart one.
I would have
So
no
there's
shame. I'd be
there's,
like, no,
there's two
I
ways
ain't
this
doing that
goes
shit.
down. Curtis is right, and Moose is there, and Moose is just a pussy and didn't fucking eat
No,
him.
he
or
ate
he in
one.
fact was not there. And Curtis
He ate
is
one
wrong.
and he wasn't digging it.
Oh, okay. I don't recall because I got completely blackout drunk that night. I think my mom came and picked me up. I can't remember.
What?
Yeah.
Your mommy? He called your mommy, eh?
Yes.
Damn.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but you eat something so hot that your adrenaline kicks in. And then your legs start shaking. You're sweating. But then the heart's pumping, right? And you're like, this is stupid. But I'm going to keep eating more. So what happened is Tom, he actually put down at least 5.
At least 5.
You did really good. I ate maybe 2, right?
That's about right.
And they
Maybe
actually
half,
tasted
yeah.
quite good,
They
these
tasted
these
good. They were
wings.
big meaty sticks.
They
of chicken.
tasted nice, but they were
Yeah.
just extreme. They're California Reapers, and the adrenaline's going, and then you have to blow your nose. Okay, so
Oh, no.
Tom did not
no.
touch his eyes or anything. Okay, he was very experienced at this shit. So he blew his nose,
I did not close my eyes, guys.
and the air was pushed up, in and out through the Kleenex back towards his eyes. And so the spicy air from his schnoz got into his eyes, and then his eyes immediately started swelling up.
it was
Oh my
instant.
God.
Okay, so now, great. Okay, now I have to wash my eyes, in Tom's case. I can't touch them because, well, they didn't give us latex gloves when we were eating these things.
That should be
I
something
don't know
now.
what the hell they were thinking. They should
The
have.
fact
They
that
should.
my
I think
heart
they
was
purposely do
beating
it.
and I had adrenaline pumping, maybe they should have had us, sign a waiver.
Yeah, maybe give
They
us
didn't
some
have
heart.
you sign a
Maybe
waiver,
have
either.
some heart medication for us too.
Somehow you got to the washroom, Tom, and you washed out your eyes without touching anything.
Yeah, I just stuck my head right in that sink.
Yeah, no touchy.
No
Like,
touchy the
you
eyeballs.
You don't even touch your nose. You
No.
do that. You touch your tip of your nose with
It's
those
game
spicy
over.
fingers.
Oh, yeah.
That'll make your eyes swell up. That's how bad that is,
Wow.
right?
You do not want to contact your nose.
And then I think you touch your pee-pee after that.
I did touch
Oh
my
my.
pee-pee because I had to pee right after. Terrible mistake because I did wash my hands quite a bit before I went to pee.
Yeah, you can wash them all you want, but the oil's still there.
Yeah, so I went, pulled my thing out, went to pee,
Oh,
and it burned.
so you got a bit of
Awful.
the gonorrhea from the peppers, eh?
It was awful, awful, awful. I've never eaten those wings since. That was the last time.
Wow.
First time and last time.
But, good on them for having spicy.
yeah,
ass
no,
wings.
absolutely. If you want to eat some very spicy wings, everybody, go to O'Barnes on White. And if you want some spicy pierogies, go to the Pint if they still have them. Because holy
I think
crap.
they still have them.
I will never have them again. Apparently,
No.
Jungle Jim's has the hottest wings in all of Edmonton because they get you to sign a waiver. But I don't know if Jungle Jim still serves them or not. The one in West Edmonton Mall, right close to Bourbon Street. I can't recall if it's still there or not either.
So,
I haven't been at West Edmonton
think-
Mall for quite some time.
Ghost pepper is spicier than the California Reaper, right?
Is it? I thought Carolina Reaper was
Is it Carolina?
Yeah, it's Carolina.
So I should have said Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, Carolina Reaper is the hottest pepper out there.
It's like the third hottest or something.
One of, yeah. Like, it's a lab-made pepper.
Synthetic.
Yeah. Dude, are you doing steroids right now? You better fucking believe it. Check it out. What are you doing? Insert picture of a guy cutting up peppers. Dude, you gotta snort them. Oh, man, that's some strong Carolina Reaper.
Oh, God, Tom.
What does it taste like? It tastes like total death, man. Don't do it. The guy's eyes are just red and crying.
I was really disappointed by McDonald's this week.
Why? Because they did the 3 spicy
Yeah.
burgers, and then every single time you look up one burger, it's spicier than the last, and one of them is the ghost pepper
So they say.
burger.
Yeah,
Right?
it was
And
nothing.
was it chicken? They're all chicken.
They're chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
And it was like, ghost pepper's nothing.
It's nothing.
It's fuck all.
That's like false advertisement.
And,
Ghost pepper should be upset over
I
McDonald's.
don't eat
and
crap.
sue.
I don't eat crap Donald's much, but when I do, it's like 3 junior chickens.
Yeah, it's never just one.
$2, $4, $6. For 3
Yeah.
for lunch. It's cheap. It tastes okay.
By the way, sorry, before I forget.
Yeah.
I can't even English right now.
Spit it out, you
What are you
bastard.
trying to say?
I have a bunch of chicken wings. I bought them, and I was going to do really fucking spicy chicken wings. I hope you guys can eat them after the podcast.
Nice.
Chicken wings. Are we doing our
Wings
own little
for
chicken
Satan?
challenge?
There's this thing. They say that this is gonna sound racist, but I don't fucking care. They say that black people know what the greatest tasting chicken is. In fact, that's not true. They don't have a clue. It could be right in front of them. They wouldn't know. Which is why I want to say, go to Ralph's Handy Mart because that is the greatest fucking chicken in all of Edmonton.
Fried
And Moose
chicken.
didn't know it until I told Moose.
Wow,
Big
guys,
surprise,
he just-
everybody.
he
Moose
just
is
used
his
that
sexy
to
black stallion. And he had no clue that there was this awesome chicken out there. So I want to blame this stereotype because it's false. It's false, everybody.
How are you
It's-
supposed to know about a chicken if you've never even heard of the place?
Well,
How?
you don't. Yeah, apparently, you're supposed to have this sixth sense, Moose.
It's called the African chicken dar.
Yeah, didn't you hear about this? It's
On
true.
that note.
It's been
I'm going to the washroom.
it's been embedded in every single person who is
Is this like some type of
of
radar
a
or
negative white skin tone. That's a
something?
that's
Negative
very
white.
Interesting
That's a very
because
nice way of saying it.
Fun fact: the first time I ever met Tom, that was like literally his second thing to tell me.
What, the
It's
Ready
like,
Mart?
Absolutely.
No, yeah.
I went
He was
right
like,
into
"Oh,
that.
Hey, do you know what the best chicken is?
You're the
I'm like,
fucking
oh,
fried
yeah.
chicken's Ready Mart, bud.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Ralph's from Handy Mart chicken. I'm like, oh.
And then
I'm
I
not even
think-
sure this exists.
I think he even followed me in his cube van that time, or eventually I brought it up eventually again.
I think he was trying to make sure I existed.
No, that's not true. But we went there, and Moose, was I right?
Well, that's the question. Were you right?
Okay,
Were
well,
you right? Were you right?
was
Dude,
I?
man.
Were you?
Did you like the chicken?
It wasn't a hard yes.
Oh, you like it too?
It's delish.
It's good. But
Oh.
would you say it's the best chicken out
In all
there?
of Edmonton, yes.
In all of Edmonton?
All right,
Yeah.
macho chicken man. You tell me what the fucking best place is.
I don't know.
If you say Popeyes, I'll be very upset.
Actually, I don't like Popeyes.
I hated it.
Nah, it's not that good.
You got unachievable fried chicken expectations, Moose. Get out of here.
Moose just lets everybody, the door's closed.
I don't feel welcome here no more.
No, seriously, Ralph's Handy Mart's chicken. What else would be good that's out there? Mary Brown's is too greasy.
It's too
no
greasy,
good.
yeah.
It's
No,
no good.
no. Ready Mart
KFC
is
is
way
shitty.
more greasy than
Dude,
Mary
Ray Mart is the
Brown's.
greasiest chicken
So
I've
greasy.
ever
Yes, but
tried.
it's so greasy. It is
like
amazing.
It's dripping.
It's
like,
amazing.
glop, glop. Like
Dude,
holy shit.
That guys, that stuff is in like styrofoam, and I would go there in my 64 A100, buy this chicken, and I would have this thing parked, and I would have the chicken in the styrofoam on my knees, and then after I take it off, and my knees would be like squared off red, and there'd be like grease on them. And then,
That
so then
shit
I would like
seeps
wipe it
through.
off of my legs, and I would smell my hands, and it'd smell like chicken. It was awesome.
So what you do is you take the oil from inside the styrofoam on your hands or on
Yeah.
a paper towel, and then you rub it on the dash of your A100.
Oh, dude.
And then that
was-
would give it a nice
As soon as that
sheen.
sun comes
Yep.
out,
It smells like fried chicken in there all the time.
oh, every time you get in there, I'm hungry. I'm really hungry.
Is the engine compartment cover beside you in that truck a leather cover, or is it a fur or carpet cover?
It's all steel with a carpet on top of it, so I
Oh.
don't burn the bottom of my elbow
Yeah,
because it gets very hot.
yeah.
It's a 1964 Dodge A100 with the leaning tower of power, too sweet to be sour, slant 6. Woo! But anyway, we're coming out at an hour and 8 minutes now, Curtis. Is there something you wanted to bring up? Anything?
Do you figure that? So the other day,
Oh, yeah.
Blair's like, there's something chemical happening in a woman's head when they see a man, or maybe a certain woman, with a fish in hand that they freshly caught, or an animal, or like I don't know, some kind of food that they've
What do you mean,
harvested
like just a
themselves.
facial expression?
So I think what he was getting at is that females have a psychological, they sense when a man is able to harvest food on their own, like it's like an outdoors person, right?
Man good.
Yeah.
That man has food for me.
Don't pull my hair too hard.
Booga, booga.
And then I wondered if you want to have like successful like Bumble or Tinder account, you got to have a photo of yourself with a fish.
Hey,
for that psychological component.
The provider. You know what I mean?
They'll provide. I can nurture you. I can cultivate. Allow me to demonstrate. I don't know. God damn it! Fuck.
Yeah. But you would never see a dude with like a Nintendo controller in his hand on Tinder.
Looking at the
That can't
camera
go over
like
real
this.
well.
Yeah.
Hey man, you could totally take down a bowl with that. Nintendo controller took down a bull. Onwards to the sunset.
Beautiful.
Thanks. Came up with that off the fucking top of my seat. That's not how the expression goes at all.
What do you do, Chris,
What do I do?
for work?
I'll leave that out. But I
That's
work,
moving onwards.
yeah, onwards.
How do you know Tom?
You used to work
through-
for the same department.
Used to work.
As,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to work with Thomas. That's how we met.
Oh, yeah.
I work in transportation. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Yes, very hush hush.
I guess three of us work in transportation.
Logistics and transportation.
Man, that would be an awesome movie. I could see the three of you in like the front cab of a 2-ton or a 3-ton.
The transporters.
Yeah, it's just the three of you, and it's just like a bunch of coffees and farts and ha ha ha. This is some good coffee. Cigarettes, although none of you guys smoke.
If this was a morning show, that's exactly what that would be.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
Oh man, and of course, Fat Boy.
Fat boy, fat boy.
Where you going, Chris?
Let's go to the washroom.
Oh,
I think you just push on it, right?
yeah, you just push on it.
There you go.
Well, in that case, I'm gonna pause this.
No, don't fucking touch anything.
Oh, okay.
Don't fucking, because last time you did that, we lost half an episode.
Wow.
How about you say it for everyone to hear, Curtis? Tell them how you really feel.
Hey, you know what? We're all learning on this, and let me put a little thing. Okay, so if you're listening to this show, you'll find that there's things wrong with it. You know, certain things are louder, some things are quieter. The volumes aren't perfect. There's going to be a buzz here and
There's
there.
only 24 hours in a day, people.
And the thing is we're figuring this shit out. We don't know. We're just a couple of hosers.
Yeah. Hosers
And-
means losers for you guys who didn't fucking
And
figure
hopefully
it out
every
yet.
episode we get a little bit better. You know, we get the form of it.
Like a train. It takes a bit.
I'm learning how to speak like a person, like a human being, as opposed to an orc.
Speak English good. Me like food. Me like beer.
And that's the bottom line.
And that's the bottom line.
Because 8-Bit Tom said so.
Is that the intro?
Fuck y'all.
The outro music?
Now hold on, Moose. You said that you could beat me with one arm tied behind your back.
Oh, hell yeah, I could do that. I could so do that. You think you could take me on? No way. No way, man. No way.
We came up with all this. It's all original. It was never
Yeah.
implemented behind.
Take me on.
But
Go
now that
ahead.
Chris is
Try.
gone, it's musical chairs. I have to pee.
All right, cool. Exactly. So what I'm getting at is there's a bunch of amateur hosers. He's got more than pee, that guy.
Yep. He'll be gone for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah. So when you're peeing in that washroom,
The one downstairs here?
all you got to do is turn around, then you're looking at yourself and peeing in the sink. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
that's the size. You're going for a rip in the toilet and standing up, you turn around, whoop,
Wow.
right in the
Yeah.
toilet.
Hardly
Right
any
in the sink.
mobility in there.
Yeah.
Let me ask you guys, what's the first thing you guys think about when people ask you what is Canadian cuisine?
That's a hard question.
Wow.
Bannock and bacon.
Bannock and bacon. Would you call that Canadian? Or would you
You know what?
specifically call that?
Canada is basically just fucking tofu.
It's
So,
just Western food.
It's
That's all it is.
it's tofu as
you know?
in like we're whatever like flavor that goes in there because we're
Right.
so
Yeah.
diverse, right?
So that's what I thought.
And the also question is when.
Right,
When is Canadian cuisine
right.
modern? Right.
And that's what I thought. Like, you hear the poutine, you hear the bacon, you hear all the generic stuff, right?
So does the States. They have all that.
Right. What I found out recently, there's a few restaurants in Edmonton. There's one especially, and they're pushing actual Canadian cuisine. The whole menu is Canadian food. Now they got seaweed, they got moss, they got everything, and it's amazing once you find out the amount of food that we have here that nobody knows about.
Like fermented whale. Ugh.
Well, I wouldn't go for fermented whale, but I'm sure some people like it. I'm sure it's tasty.
Oh yeah, I eat moss all the time.
Yeah.
And I also live in an igloo.
What the fuck you talking about? They're cooking moss?
Yeah, it actually
Sounds
tastes like
disgusting.
chips.
Ew.
No, I thought that too. It's called caribou moss.
So what's their entree Canadian food?
So Canadian food?
The caribou eat lichens.
Yeah, caribou. You got deer. You got moose. You got anything that's grown. Then you got farms here, so you got your cattle. You got all that stuff. The beef here's one of the top tier beef in the world.
Are you sure that they weren't eating lichen?
No, it's a moss. Well, it might be a lichen, yes, but it's called caribou moss. I don't know the logistics of down to what it actually is, the genus and all that
Or
stuff.
is this fucking place? I gotta investigate their mosses.
Newfoundland.
Oh crap! Can't afford that.
Boring.
Oh, I can fly cheaper to Norway than to Newfoundland.
That you can. That's
That's
another
nice.
issue with Canada.
Don't be so anti-Canadian, Curtis.
I'm not anti-Canadian.
I
I mean
said
Curtis. So
No, Chris, you're fine. You're wearing the plaid and you have a toucan. Like,
Here's
you could
my
be more
problem.
fucking and you have a beer. That is full-blown Canadian. Toque,
I
plaid,
agree
and
with
beer.
Curtis, though. It's true.
It's too expensive to
Yes.
explore
Of
our
course
own
it is.
country.
It's sad.
I have
terrible.
not been to our capital.
You're not missing much.
You go to anywhere else in the world and you say that, and they look at you funny,
Yep.
especially Europe.
They look at you like you're some kind of fucking Canadian.
What do you mean you haven't been to the capital? Yeah.
No, I've been there. Oh, you mean them? Yeah. What do you mean? What, you haven't seen the own capital of your own country?
Yeah.
It-
Well,
Do you even call yourself a citizen of that country,
It is
dude?
3,000 kilometers away from here.
Oh man, it sounds like excuses.
far.
It is sad though.
God.
I mean,
Oh,
it's-
just
it-
fly.
Yeah,
It
just fly
costs less to fly to Europe than to Eastern Ontario.
Well, how about you just make more money then? Huh? Why don't you just make more money then?
Okay.
Okay,
I'll
good.
call Trudeau up and ask him to stop taxing me so much.
Hey, Trudeau, give me some of that cash before giving it to other people, you piece of shit.
You know, I had a dream about JT. Just a few days ago.
What
It was
happened?
a brief dream.
Yeah.
He was in rough shape. Like, I don't know what, we're at a party or something. And he comes to me and he's just fucked up. He reminded me of a heroin user I met in Norway. Where the thing is about drugs, these really strong, these nasty ones, right? Is that when you're, it's 8 o'clock in the morning, for example, after a night of doing whatever the hell nasty shit you're doing, you basically get super loose when you're high. So normally, like, I'm pretty stiff. We're all, we're working people, but when you take a lot of drugs, your body kind of just like turns to mush. Okay, so we pick up this hitchhiker in Norway. My host and I were just going into Bergen. And
Who's this other host, and how come you never brought it up till now? I want to see pictures of this host.
my host,
This isn't over. We're talking about this afterwards.
anyways, this hitchhiker we picked up, she's a nice lady, so if she sees someone in need, she'll pick him up on the freeway. And we didn't realize that he was like trying to get home after some kind of crazy party the night before, doing all kinds of weird shit. So he passes out in the back seat, and he basically just caves in on himself. Like I didn't realize he was that flexible, because all muscle tension in his body is gone because he's like high.
Right.
So I suppose my dream extracted that dude, this druggie in Norway, and applied that to Justin Trudeau in my dream.
Wow.
And Justin came to me. He was all sweaty. He has kind of like longer hair.
Do you have any votes, dude?
And then it was like kind of like all wet on his head and shit. And he's like looking pretty rough. And then hey buddy, you go sit on this couch. One of those really squishy couches from the 90s that are a little bit too much. That you sit in it and you sink. So he sat in that, and he shrank and sank into the couch, and he folded it in on himself really, really badly. And I thought, that's our prime minister right there.
And then
There you go.
Did you give him the Persian Express?
Enlighten me.
Oh, well, you roll him up in a rug, find a bridge. And no one ever heard of him again.
And no one's condoning violence towards our prime minister.
I don't know what they're
That was
talking
all
about.
fictional, everybody. I said Perudo.
Oh, what else do we got today, boys?
What would you guys like to ask? Anything.
I don't know. I think it's time to cook some chicken. You want to make up some of those chicken wings, bud?
Oh, I'll make some chicken, but I do require beer to make this chicken.
Oh,
If somebody wants to get beer, I will make chicken.
What do you mean, like one of those asshole beer chickens?
No. These will be chicken wings, but I just mean to make these chicken wings, we need to be drinking beer.
Oh, I thought you meant as in, sticking the old beer can up the bum.
No, it's not a full chicken, or that is what I would do. It's not a full chicken.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, man. I know. Wow, I guess I should have made that more clear, because
No, you said chicken wings earlier, but... Oh. Okay. I think that's it.
Okay, what? That's it? Okay, well, with that, everybody, we're going to be ending a bit earlier than normal. It's getting sunny outside, and that means we want to go to bed a bit earlier. And by going to bed, we're doing, in fact, the exact opposite, and we're making chicken wings and drinking beer.
Yeah, the time change happened this morning.
Yeah, it
Happened this
did.
morning.
Maybe
Screwed
that's
me
what
up
it was.
completely.
Yep.
Didn't know
Maybe
what
that's what it was.
reality I was in.
Yeah, I lost an hour. I was going to go to the gym.
I looked at my phone. I'm like, this is a lie. This is a lie. It's been a lie all along. I learned it from you, Canada.
And then you have to remember how to change the time in your microwave.
I'm never doing that. It's going to remain whatever time it is, and then next year will be exactly where it needs to be.
That's a pain in the ass, those
Yeah.
things.
Okay, well, with that, is there any plugs that you would like to do, Moose?
None. None whatsoever.
Chris, would you like to plug anything?
I have no plugs at this time.
It's just funny every time I ask it. Curtis, do you have any plugs?
Oh, Rockhard does. They're coming out with a new butt plug.
They're coming out with a new butt plug. What's it called?
Plug harder.
Plug harder. So this is the bigger size of the original Plug Hard. And it's just there so that maybe if you're a bit more gassy, you want to make sure that the fart doesn't come out. I don't know, guys. Whether
Oh, you should just put a plug in it, Tom.
I should have just plugged it up. Anyway, thank you for listening to the Great Canadian Hosers. Check out Sadistic Embodiment.
Oh, it's my band.
Yeah, it is your band, buddy. Yeah,
Cool.
check out Sadistic Embodiment. They're gonna have a video going up there soon. So
Yeah, maybe this year.
maybe this year. And also check out 8-Bit Tom, and check out the Great Canadian Hosers on YouTube. And we'll be out there next time. So be well, my buddies, and you are all my buddies.
We have 100 views on our fucking first episode. Can you believe that?
I don't know where that came
Who
from.
the hell's watching our shit?
Dude, honestly, thought it was gonna be like two views. at most.
Ah, 4. 2 from me, 2 from you.
Oh yeah. Please. But anyway, with that, good night, everyone, and see you next time around.
From the Hoser Show.
And guests.